Hello everyone, welcome to my U Programming Club. Today we will be solving another daily lead code challenge, and the challenge name is minimum deletions to make character frequencies unique. So the challenge statement goes like this. A string is called good if there are no two different characters in S that have same frequency. Given a string S, return the minimum number of characters that you need to delete to make S good. So the frequency of a character in a string is the number of time it appears in a string. For example, in the string AAB, frequency of A is 2 and while frequency of B is 1. So no two characters are having same frequency, so this is a good string. Uh, uh, let's take this example. In this particular string, if you delete these two are having three frequencies and C is having two frequency. So one is the as you can see, if you plot these frequencies on a number line, it will be 0, 1, 2, and 3, and among these two are present, so only this is absent. This is the greatest frequency, this is that is absent. So the nearest frequency to 3 which is absent will be 1. So instead of deleting one among these completely, we will delete two characters only, so the answer will be 2. So by this example you will observe that we are greedily choosing closest frequency of a duplicate frequency closest missing frequency of to a duplicate missing frequency. So uh, to duplicate frequency 3, the closest missing frequency which was not there in this string was 1, not 0. So instead of 0 we picked 1 and we subtracted 1 from the current frequency, and it will give the number of deletions that will be required. So this is the logic. And one more thing you have to observe is you have to always start from the current frequency, and then you will keep subtracting the current frequency till you get a frequency which is not present in your string. Then you will use that frequency and see what is the difference between the current frequency and the missing frequency. So the deletions will be that denoted by dels, the deletions required. So each time del will be incremented by current frequency minus missing frequency. And every time you use the frequency, it will be added to your uh, unique frequencies. Since your current frequency will become this missing frequency. Unique frequency will be a hash set which will help us to look up the frequencies that are already in the string or that have been used as a missing frequency. So that's pretty much it for the logic part. Now let's have a look at the implementation. Also, one thing I would like to mention is you may ask how you will be finding duplicate frequencies in given string. For that, let's have a look at the constraints. So the length of the string will be of order 10 raised to power 5 and S will contain only lower English letters. So we can use a array of 26 length which will help us to store the frequencies. So what we will do is let's say we want to store a frequency of character C which is occurring 3 times. Then what we will do is we will subtract the value of character C with the value of we will basically take the relative value of character C with character A, both of them being lowercase. So it will be A will be, since we are considering A to be 1 and C let's consider it to be 3, then its relative value will be 2. So similarly A's relative value will be 0 and B's relative value will be 1. So this is how it will look like. So you will be incrementing the index 2 in this particular array. So let's call its frequency. This array as frequency array. So you will be incrementing this particular index by 1 each time you encounter C. At last, this particular index will be having the value. So this is how you will be keeping frequencies. And once you have got all the frequencies in your string, what you will do is you will sort your frequency array in descending order. Uh, why we are sorting? We are sorting because once we have sorted the array, it will be looking like something like this. If let's say three frequencies occurring 2 times, and two frequencies occurring 2 times, one is occurring 1 time, and rest all are 0. So we will not bother about the 0 frequencies. So this is the reason for descending sorting, and overall sorting will help us to find the duplicates. And we have not taken the ascending order of the sorting because we want our zeros to be at last of at last of the frequency array. So it will make our work easier. As soon as we encounter a zero, we will terminate the process. And that's pretty much it for the approach part. Let's have a look at the implementation. Let me quickly zoom out. So this particular array will be used to store the this frequency array or say vector will be used to store the frequencies of characters. So we are using the relative difference between C and A, between each character and A. So then we will sort the frequency. Then we will sort the frequency array in descending order. And once we have sorted the frequency array in the descending order, then we will use a hash set or set or say set to keep track of frequencies already present in the thing or the missing frequencies that have already been used. This will account for the number of deletions required. So that's and then what you will do is as soon as you hit a zero frequency, then you will exit the loop, and if the current frequency is having a duplicate, then you will do this process. What you will do is you will start looking for missing frequency from the value of current frequency such that this missing frequency haven't been used, and your number of deletions required will be required for current frequency will be the difference of current frequency and the missing frequency, and your current frequency will become missing frequency. So you will add that to the unique frequency set, and at last you will return the number of deletions required. So that's pretty much it for the solution. And the solution will be available in both of the languages, C++ and Java. If you are still having any doubts, please feel free to ask them in the comment section. I will be more than happy to answer them. So thank you for watching. Thanks.